What's up, guys? Welcome back to Roblox Talk. We're still doing our player breakdowns, and guess who's up on the list? None other than number 45, middle of your screen, Devin White. Before we break into the film, let's look at the numbers themselves. How did he upgrade from rookie year to second year? He jumped up all over the sacks, 9 sacks, as you can see on the screen. And look at the tackles numbers. He wasn't as injured as he was his first year. 140 tackles, 9 sacks. Didn't get as many fumble recoveries, but what do you think about all these QB hits in Devin White's second year as a Buccaneer?
Yeah, Devin was in his second year obviously allowed to be more aggressive. I mean, that was the tail of the tape. I mean, just allowing him to be himself, play downhill, play fast. And really that's what we're going to show here in the film. His ability to just get downhill quickly, show that acceleration and that violence that he comes with and punks a patch. I mean, right there, I mean, just gets to the hole and he's going to hit you with all his force. And again, he's a eliminator out there, a racer, if you want to say.
And one thing he's never going to hide, his speed. I mean, that's one thing you immediately see on tape. He's beating running backs to spots. No one can block him in a certain area because how are you supposed to get in front of this guy? You just can't. He's got running back speed, 4.3, 4.4 speed, but he's also 250 pounds, can grab you, knock the crap out of you, and then just watch. Watch him read this. Drew Brees, play action. Devin White's read this one before. It just comes all the way in here. Look how fast he reacts to this thing. Zip, and I'm there. Doesn't make the play, but the fact that he got in the backfield that fast to slow him down, that's half of it right there. And then look at the team just jumping on him after. Devin White truly is an eliminator. He'll literally find you and get there before you're even going to make the spot, make the move. And then now it's just his incredible grip strength, which he has from that riding those horses all the time. So I'll let you break this down a little bit more.
Yeah, you talk about his grip strength again. He's got very long arms. He's a unique built as far as a player, and he can do a lot of different things. And just making sure tackles like this, I mean, just crazy what he can do. I mean, again, he just eliminates so much ground with his speed, and then his ability to make sure you're going down is very impressive. So yeah, he's almost like a defensive end in a way, but he can run so fast that they put him at middle linebacker. So it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, you look at some of these tackles. He's like, where the hell were you thinking you were going to go? And look what he's got him by a little bit of his jersey and just grip strength like crazy. It's almost like one of these crocodiles or alligators that does that like barrel turn or whatever the heck it's called. Once he gets his hands on you, you're not going nowhere. And it's a trap. You're done. And then the rest of the Buccaneer team, 11 working as one, we like to talk about destruction. That's all it is. And then more just read and react. I mean, check him out here. Look how much space is between Devin White and Kamara here. Anyone else in the league, a linebacker, that is a mismatch 10 times out of 10. When it's Devin White, look at that erase space. Just boom, right to it. And then again, death grip. What do you see?
Yeah, you said it again. It's just being able to play in his area of strengths, and that is definitely just reading a rack, coming downhill, and playing fast. And that's what he does.
And now to a facet of his game that we've been critical of Devin White. Let's not sugarcoat this at all. We have gone over and over saying how he's not the best in coverage. During the season, he didn't show that good in coverage. During the playoffs, he turned into a whole other animal. But let's break down some of the season tape of him in coverage. What do you like here?
Yeah, here again, just not trying to do too much. I think that's the biggest thing for Devin, just playing in his role, playing his responsibility. Again, this is just a simple drop back. He's going to get into his spot. He sees that the tight end's running a curl in, and he's just going to come down and be aggressive, knock the ball out. So really, it's just being smart in his assignments. Again, same thing here where he's going to get to an area, he's going to see, he reads it quickly, and then gets downhill to make this play, and he's going to hit you with force.
And one thing we always say, Devin White going downhill is one hell of a player. It's more when he's forced to drop back and to think. So again, here he's just driving down into the just nitty gritty of all the defense and the offensive line, but he's smart enough to kind of hold the guy up, notice it's going to be a pass, gets his hand in the throwing lane, and actually causes this to be tipped. He calls it out. I did that. But I mean, this is more maturation we want to see of him as a player. If he can just get to this level, you can't really say there's many linebackers ahead of him, like in the entire NFL, to be honest. Correct?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Again, it's just him learning how to be aware like this and just being fundamentally sound in his coverage. Again, here he does a good job of just staying in a spot, not trying to do too much. Reads it right, gets his hands up here as the slant's coming over across his zone. And again, it does a great job there, just jumping it. And then now into the playoffs, this was, I mean, he was night and day, unbelievable in coverage. Early in the season, he probably would have went with 87 here, but instead he stays with his man. He reads the quarterback's eyes, does a great job of anticipating and then jumping this football as he's going to pick it off and try to score another, touchdown for the Buccaneers. Going to stiff arm a guy and just continue to run downhill.
Yeah, he doesn't want to like allow himself to get tackled. He's like, no, I'm just gonna run over someone, not be run over. And also, like, just more to what you said early on in the season, he probably does bite right here. I mean, Jared Cook's going over. Almost Drew Brees is looking right at Devin White, saying, "Oh, you're gonna go with him. I've seen your tape. You're not that good in coverage, so let's just eat." Because look at all the space that could have been if Kamara is right there, and if Devin White bails out. So to me, I'm thinking Devin White's like, okay, fine, try me. And look what happens. I love the hands catch and then the ability to get aggressive, not just go down. I want to win this for my team. And I believe he called this one as well. But we keep going on. The best interception of the entire 2021 season, 2020-2021 season, the sealer of the Super Bowl. Just reading Mahomes. He's just getting almost desperate at this point. Pointing it out. Devin White reads it, reacts, kneels down. Bucs win the Super Bowl. Break it down a tad bit more.
Yeah, nothing much more to say. Again, just Devin just reading this play again, not trying to do too much. He understands he's got underneath coverage. He sees most of the receivers going to with Mahomes and really just follows Mahomes here and just makes a nice play on the football, tips it up to himself. And like you said, that sealed the Super Bowl and the Bucs are your 2020 champs.
Gotta love it. Gosh, it never gets old. And now let's check out. There's 9 sacks he had. Insane. Almost had 10 as a middle linebacker. Crazy, crazy. For us, pass cover 2, Tampa 2 type defenses, it's insane to hear. But now just the speed, the power, the strength, and not only that, the elusiveness with pass rush. Look, he's getting grabbed here, rips those hands off, pass rush moves. Not just a freak athlete. He knows what he's doing with his body. Break it down.
Yeah, like you said, again, Todd Bowles did a great job of allowing Devin just to be that aggressor and really cause havoc as far as being a blitzer and really coming off the edge. They used him in a multitude of ways, whether it's coming from the middle or coming from the outside. And you just never know what to expect. I mean, here he does a great job of being patient, and then he's going to explode through that A gap and knock the crap out of Aaron Rodgers. So it's just that ability to just, I mean, he accelerates so quickly. In a blink of the eye, he is there. So now here again, coming off the outside, he shows the ability. I mean, poor Jacobs here, the running back, just gets juked out like he's silly. I mean, just falls down right here.
Oops.
And then yeah, and then just goes down. It's a great play by Devin White.
It's nasty. I mean, look at the little hesitation here. Yeah, he probably steps on the left tackle's foot, but it's nasty tackle, nasty hit, and then Jacobs is limping off the field like, dude, it wasn't just my fault. I got tripped up. And now athleticism at its finest. This is a 4th down play. Devin White covers the entire damn field. I mean, he's here on the line. He runs this way, runs that way. Like, I'm just going to draw all over the screen because it literally is what he does on this play, running all over the place, figuring out what's going to happen. And then Derek Carr, you're not going to win to the spot. I'm sorry. Boom, you blew up on the sideline. Just break it down a little bit more for me.
Yeah, here, I mean, this is really what we saw, kind of like the first half of the season. Devin White really didn't know where to go. And I think that was the same thing here, but he finds the football and then he's like, okay, I'm not going to cover anybody. I'm just going to go and run down Derek Carr here. And he shows great bursts. I mean, just look at the ground he covers, going from the 45 and he gets them, at the 30 or whatever it may be.
It was like a
So
45-yard damn play, but keep
yeah.
going on.
Yeah, and then here again just showing that speed ability to, change gaps and get upfield, just the elusiveness here, get her, fake inside here as 40, thinks he's going to block him and he's just going to make a miss as he's going to cut it back inside to the A gap and does a great job of attacking Matt Ryan. And, Matt Ryan's not going to run away from Devin White.
No chance. And then the celebration, riding that horse. it's just the elusiveness, and then he's actually playing these guys in. You saw that. He eluded the block there. Now he's going to give a little fake, head fake. Okay, I'm going to go out, going back into coverage. Just that little hesitation, the center gets his eyes off of him, and look what happens. Zip. There's no recovering from that. Devin White's speed is too insane. I mean, when smarts are working with athleticism, it's a dangerous combo, and Devin White has that. And the future is so bright. This kid, it's crazy. And more just that zip, that speed. Break it down.
Yeah, here again, just like you said, kind of like delay blitz or faking, the blitz is coming and then he's going to come in last second. And then, yeah, it's too late. I mean, you don't get anybody on him. It's going to be, game over.
Yeah, but guys, hope you enjoyed that Devin White breakdown. The dude is insane. I can only see how bright this guy's future is going to be. But if you enjoy the content, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't just yet. Comment your opinions. How good is Devin White? Do you like him? Do you agree with our analysis? And with that said, until the next one.